Well, hello and welcome to Woolly Hats Wednesday Whip on a Thursday. You join us here on a lovely spring day. A little bit of wind still in the air, a little bit of moisture, but I believe it's going to get quite warm this weekend. So I'm brushing off or taking out of my wardrobe my summer clothes to see what I have to wear at the weekend. So what have I been up to? Well, I've been doing lots and lots of things. So I have finished. Oh, here, excuse me a second, I have to go and get them. There we go. Nothing like planning ahead, is there? So these are the lovely socks I've been knitting for a friend for her birthday, and I've used a pattern called Pensteman, which was in Knitting magazine, but it's quite a simple lace pattern, yeah. So it's quite repetitive and hard to get lost in it, which is the kind of lace pattern I like because I'm not really a lacy sort of person. However, I did enjoy doing these, and I hope they'll be, well, I should be giving them tomorrow. So there we go, lovely. And the yarn is Monthy and the Squid, and the colourway was called Cornflowers, and I think I got it from Wonderwool a couple of years ago, if I remember rightly. So that's that. The other thing I've been working on is the Persian tiles, Janie Crow's Persian tiles. So I now have 15 of these. I need 16. And the problem I have is that I did the centre, because what I do is I get to a certain stage in all the squares, all the tiles, and then go on to the next one. So I've done to sort of that colour there, and I had 3 of them left to make into tiles. And I lost one. So I've got 15, I need 16. So I'm still looking for the other centre one. I need to find it because I don't have enough of the orange to make another centre. So anyway, Mr. W's on the case, and we've been turning the house upside down. It's very weird how it's gone. The other thing, of course, is having 16 of these, you have to tie the ends. So I've been doing that as well, which is not a hard thing to do. So that's quite exciting. And I've got some squares to go in between, granny squares, and also some little triangles. And then I'll be able to sew it up. And then I'll finish the project. Which brings me on to something I have been doing. So it's spring cleaning, having a little declutter. So I've been going through all my my crafting drawers, and I've been going through all my projects that I have, and I found quite a lot, which is very sad. Well, not sad, but very naughty of me to have all these projects. So I've got a stash busting jumper I'm knitting. I've got the Persian tiles. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 socks that need a part, 5 socks that need a partner. I've got a crochet jumper I'm doing. I've got a handle to put on a plan bag. A plan, for those who don't know what plan is, it's a yarn made out of plastic bags. Quite an interesting technique. All I need to do is put the handle on. A sampler blanket, crochet sampler blanket, a crochet bag, and again I just need to put a zip in and the handle. I've got a knitted pole dark. I need to do another arm and his hat, and then he's finished. And then I've got lots and lots of yarn that I put aside for different projects. So a Gansey, which I bought at Wonderwool, V-neck sleeveless top, which I bought at Wonderwool, a top made of some wool from my owner, which I bought recently, a unicorn head. I bought this ages ago because I was going to make it's a knitted, like, you know, you get in stately homes, you get antlers and things. Well, this is, you could knit the head of an animal, stick it on a wall. So I was going to do that as a horse rather than a unicorn. So I'm not sure whether to give that away. Rag rug making kit, a sloth, lampshade making kit. I've got some beige yarn that I unravelled because it was a beige jumper, and I decided that even if I knit it into something else, it'll still be beige. However, I bought some very nice turquoise Rowan kid silk hose, which is a very fine, fluffy thing. So I was going to do something with that. So those are all the projects that I need to start. So what I've decided to do is make a concentrated effort to try and get some of these finished, especially ones that just need like the handle doing or something like that, and try and tick some of these off before I start a new project. That's the plan. Whether it happens or not, I don't know. You have to find out. So there's my little list. Now, writing a list on paper is good, but I also have a Ravelry thing that you put on your projects, and that's great because you can put on the needles you've used, the pattern. So if you want to go back and do it again, you know what size hooks or needles to use and what kind of yarn you've used before as well. So I shall be doing that with all my projects. So that will keep me busy for a while. But in the meantime, I shall be busy finishing this off. And I've got the socks I'm finishing off are the Hebridean wool, which I bought from last year's Berry U show. So I'm well on the way to doing the second sock, so that should be a good tick soon. So that's all from me this week. Hopefully I shall be sitting in the shade, perhaps this weekend, doing a bit of knitting or crochet, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.